Everyone, I'm Zoe. When I was a baby, my mom left me outside of a hospital. I never saw my biological parents after that. I got adopted when I was 2 years old. My new parents were amazing. They never made me feel like I was adopted. They made sure I had a wonderful childhood. But when I was 14, we all got into a terrible car accident on our way to go camping. I was the only one who survived. My life suddenly turned upside down. I had to move to a group home. Most of the other kids there were around my age. Children usually get adopted at a younger age. Of course, that makes sense. Who wants to adopt a teenager? Adoptive parents generally prefer younger children so they can raise them however they want. I was there for almost a year. One morning, I was told the director wanted to see me. When I walked into his office, I saw that he was there with a woman. She stood up abruptly when she saw me. She stared at me. She seemed surprised. Without taking her eyes off me, she said, "Mr. Brown, let's proceed with the adoption." That's when I realized this was an adoption meeting. My legs started shaking. She said, "Welcome to our family. I can't wait for you to start calling me Mom," and gave me a hug. Even though I was really excited, something about her seemed off. She was supposed to come pick me up the next day. I was waiting in the front yard with my friends. I was watching the street. All of a sudden, we heard a loud noise coming from above. We looked up and saw a helicopter. I've never seen one so close. We watched as it landed on an empty lot next to our building. Then someone got out and started running towards us. I couldn't believe my eyes when I realized that it was my new mother. In the next couple of days, I would find out that I was adopted by a billionaire family who got around the city in a helicopter and traveled elsewhere in their private jet. But because I didn't know this at the time, being picked up in a helicopter was a huge surprise. After a 30-minute flight, we arrived at a property outside of the city. It was surrounded by high walls. There was a huge mansion in the middle with various small buildings around it. A luxury car came to get me and took me to one of those small buildings. When I walked in, a woman in a maid's costume welcomed me. She was staring at my face in shock. She looked paralyzed. When I blurted out, "Is this where I'll be staying?" she collected herself. She said, "I'll show you to your room, ma'am." I followed her. She left me in the room for a few hours before coming back. "Miss Abby is waiting for you." Was Abby my new mother's name? I didn't even know. It wasn't. It turned out Miss Abby was in charge of my education. She looked super strict. She handed me a piece of paper. It was a class schedule. Appearance class from 9 to 11 a.m. Speaking class from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Behavior class from 2 to 4 p.m. She realized I had no idea what was going on and said, "These are your special preparatory classes. You'll be able to join the family once you complete this program." When she said,